biggest challenge in making a policy decision is inclusion because every aspect must be represented, every language, every interest group. So really there should be inclusion in making any policy because we have underrepresented groups that would also have a perspective. So basically we should have inclusion of different stakeholders.
Je suis Alfred Bewende Sawadogo, je suis originaire du Burkina Faso et à mon avis, le plus grand défi lorsqu'il s'agit de planifier des stratégies qui seront acceptées par tout le monde, c'est bien sûr de pouvoir concilier les intérêts des différents acteurs parce que le gouvernement a ses intérêts, les entreprises ont leurs intérêts et les citoyens également ont leurs intérêts. Donc le plus grand défi justement, c'est de concilier tous ces intérêts divergents.
I think the biggest challenge in policy making in the digital sphere is getting all the different stakeholders to agree on one point. It's difficult because everyone has their own interest, and although the multi-stakeholder process is very difficult, it's the only right way because the internet is for everybody.
Policies have to involve everyone in the process. In creating a policy that affects the internet, we have to involve local communities, especially the disconnected, in order to bridge the gap in internet access for both genders and marginalized communities.
I believe the biggest challenge is to make all the stakeholders agree on a single agenda. The second biggest challenge is the nature of laws being different in different parts of the world. This makes the process of policy making very challenging.
The biggest challenge to planning an effective policy is making sure that you have all the right stakeholders at the table. That includes civil society, users of the internet, governments, the businesses. Everyone who is affected by this work needs to be there to give their voice and to be heard. And if I had one piece of advice for next year's fellows, it would be to tell all of your friends all of the things that you're doing through this program, because we need everyone on board. People who are younger than you and older than you and who are your peers and the people you aspire to be, get them involved and get their help. This is so important and it's going to affect all of us.
There are different types of public policies and different kinds of public policy makers. So we must take every interest into account in order to have a real multi-stakeholder approach and an effective and accepted public policy for all of them.
I think also like global boundaries, and you have cultural differences, it's going to be kind of hard to get everyone on an equal level playing field.
I think that the biggest challenge internet governance faces in 2018 is to make sure that we keep the inclusive nature of debates and discussion on this topic alive.
I think the biggest challenge for internet governance today is to ensure that human rights are upheld.
Challenge is because you have different stakeholders, so you have to also think about the position of different stakeholders. I think that having a consensus is very difficult because it's time consuming. So if you want something to be done effectively, you have to wait for a long time or to I think choosing topics that are closer to people make them more likely to participate.
We should strive to make internet governance issues more relatable to members of the general public. That way, whenever they come across the word internet governance, they would understand what you're talking about and they can even be part of a solution.
I believe that the onus lies upon all of us as youth to promote internet governance, to address the challenges facing the internet in the world. We need to talk to stakeholders. We need to write about the challenges in internet governance. But we believe that together as youth, we can make it happen. We can have an internet for everyone. Thank you.
Actually about the environment, because nowadays we use technology a lot and we have to focus on how to reduce like our use and how to be more effective on environment.
I think that it's difficult to actually have outcomes because it's my third IGM, and usually what we do is talk and a lot of discussions, but there isn't really a lot of output. So I think that getting things done effectively and that's something.
If
moi, je pense que le plus grand challenge pour l'Internet Governance en 2018, c'est de mettre un accent sur la cybersécurité, surtout en Afrique. Voilà, aussi, c'est bien vrai qu'il faut parler d'accès à l'Internet, mais il faut aussi considérer le fait que Internet est une plateforme ouverte et pleine de risques. Alors, il est maintenant temps de faire la sensibilisation, de considérer plus les questions liées à la cyberattaque, cybersécurité, tout ça. Voilà.
I would say accessibility. I think that's a big one. There are billions of people who don't have access to the internet, and although that does bring a lot of challenges and potential threats, I think there are more benefits than consequences.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing, accessibility. Make sure everyone has an equal playing field to have the access.
Is galvanizing civil society to better understand the huge implications of evolving technology and to help we become more engaged with shaping our digital future. In a sense, creating a paradigm shift where civil society and the wider community become more involved in addressing.
Seems like not all the genders are represented in the
I think there should be more initiatives from different stakeholders, like do outside meetings or outside IGF meetings to better talk about it.
At the IGF, I got an opportunity to meet so many people from different backgrounds, and it was truly amazing. I got to make amazing connections.
Internet has become a huge part of all of our lives, and internet governance is affecting everyone. But the biggest challenge I see in internet governance for the future is the huge knowledge gap that exists between people about internet governance. So if we could create more awareness about internet governance, we could get more voices into these platforms and govern the internet better.
Par la même occasion, je remercie l'ISOC pour l'opportunité donnée pour participer à ce forum et j'invite les frères ivoiriens à prendre part pour la prochaine session, à s'inscrire, à prendre connaissance de ce que c'est que l'IGF parce que c'est vraiment important de comprendre les questions liées à l'Internet et surtout d'apporter sa contribution. Merci.
I think youth initiatives can focus on localization so that they can involve people from their regions or their countries and then bring back those participants into the IGF and share their experiences to reach wider audiences. So through this they will have enough capacity building to mentor fellow young people or peers and also like be future internet users.
The union makes the force, so all the young people have to share all knowledge. And I mean, if we want to grow with a group, we have to share all your knowledge with the other guys. Phil makes the passion, and we are going to go together. Thanks.
The best way all stakeholders can work together is by meeting in meetings like IGF to discuss IG issues from different perspectives, as online issues need to be resolved offline.
I believe that the first thing to do is to have the awareness that youth perspective and participation is important in internet governance, and then provide support whether through mentorship, capacity building programs or other supporting measures.
To help address the future internet governance challenge, I think the youth initiative by ISOC should ensure the youth participation at local and regional level by supporting these initiatives.
One thing that I'd like to see more happening for the ISOC Youth Fellow is mentorship. I would like for each of the ISOC Fellows to be attached to mentors for a longer duration of time so that they can have someone who will show them the ropes on how to engage in internet governance. That could help in the long-term sustainability of the engagement of fellows in ISOC.
It starts them out young. It starts people learn about confidence as soon as they can, so that when they grow up, they constantly think about it, think about it more, they'll become more knowledgeable and more effective helping it out.
Yeah, I mean, the youth, we are the future of the internet. So the issues that we see today and the things we complain about today, only we have the capability of changing them for the next generation. So I think just keeping the drive up and the ambition.
Je pense que le programme Youth IGF de l'Internet Society peut aider les jeunes à infiltrer leur communauté, leur localité, afin qu'ils puissent implanter de projets, parce que quand ils viennent ici, ils viennent pour prendre des idées, et quand ils s'en vont, ils s'en vont avec des projets d'action, je veux dire, et Youth IGF peut aider à contribuer à l'action ou à des actions communes dans leur communauté.
Part of the team, it was a great experience, great learning platform, and the important thing from this that we should follow, that we should not end our journeys here. We all should be motivated to go back to our countries and start working in the same.
The access to the internet is a human right, and here I'll meet a lot of people that think this.
Like, this has been an amazing week for me. It's actually...
I'm watching this moment. I'm so happy. Thank you. And now you give me the opportunity to speak about some issues in my country. It's very important for me.
So, to me, it's more like a start.
Merci à tout le monde. En fait, c'était un moment, je dirais, le plus beau moment de ma vie.
Thank you. Thank you to you all. It was the best moment of his life.
Yes, Senegal was well represented at the IGF 2017.